Code blocks. Okay. Code blocks.
Charles.
Yes, Major.
Petrov's lost his sh.
Oh, that hurt. Dude, before, so. Cool.
Following.
Huh.
Hush.
Cool. I already heard these before, so I don't need to hear this again. So let's just head. Or maybe not, because a lot of enemies around here, so. No, okay, then.
Major.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you a little bored? May I entertain you? Shall we have a chat? A little bored? May I entertain you?
That's it.
I can tell that you've been without a woman for too long, Major. You've been without a woman for so long, Major.
Oh, you're a tough nut to crack. Oh, I can't even soften you up. Sechenov says, seek him, and you can't disobey. That's fine.
I can
Solve
tell that you've
my
been without
puzzle,
a woman
Pizza.
for too long, Major.
I'll try to reach you one last time. Release your creativity. Use the right side of your brain. Paint pictures of the future. And you'll see where Sechenov's real plan is going to take us. You'll find the canvas right here.
Right here. Mm-hmm.
Care for a chat?
Nah, I'm good. No.
I'm easy.
Stuck in a dead body, please. I don't want this. I'm in a dead body. I can feel it beginning to decompose. Enough! Turn it off. I don't want this.
You've been without a woman for so long, Major.
Remember me. Remember me. Remember me.
Nah.
Remember me.
No.
Remember me.
Nope.
What the hell was that? Charles?
I don't know what you mean, Comrade Major. The chirper you found is broken and silent.
Remember me, please. Remember.
I can tell that you've been without a woman for too long, Major.
The ballerina's training is proceeding magnificently. We just need to show them the proper ballet positions. It's a shame they aren't connected to the primary neural network. Just imagine what we could teach them. And most importantly, no polymer injections whatsoever. Truly fantastical women. Just say the name of the position and that's it. And it doesn't have to be a ballet position either.
I can tell that you've been without a woman for too long, Major. Care for a chat? I can tell that you've been without a woman for too long, Major. Please come closer. Let's have a chat. Debug mode initiated. Please enter a command.
This is your time to shine, Charles. You're a smart-ass machine, right? Well, we got some smart-ass commands for you to figure out.
A la seconde. Arms free.
You've been without a woman for too long, Major.
Done Oh my, you're talented. This isn't new to you though, is it? Do you want to see the same scenes repeated all around us? Or would you rather choose clear sky, carefree birdsong, and all the comforts of home?
I'm
Unless you
debug
want to
mode
hear the
initiated.
heavy footfalls of
Please
the
enter a
robot
command.
army marching
I don't really
against
get this stuff.
mankind.
Wanna give it a whirl, Charles?
Down.
Croisset in the 5th position, arms in the 3rd position.
The sky is alight with sunsets raging crimson. Now comes the dark. Sechenov thinks
Debug
he can
mode
control
initiated.
all of Collector,
Please
but
enter a command.
Yeah, Charles, do me a favor and give the lady a command, would you? I don't know what she wants.
P3. Why do you assume that these robots kill?
Relevé in the 5th
For no
position.
reason?
Effacé,
Because
arms upright and loose in an allongé.
sometimes you think you're gaining on your nemesis, and he'll be within your grasp soon enough. And then everything will be happiness, smiles, and rainbows.
Debug mode initiated. Please enter a command.
Your move, Charles. I'm kinda out of my depth
Not even
here.
Sechenov truly understands it. What you're all really going to end up with is emptiness,
Relevé in the fingers.
powerlessness, and a mushroom cloud.
Anything else worth checking out?
Feeling that you've been had.
Battement tendu, arms free.
Anything else worth checking out?
Croisset in the 4th position.
Anything else worth checking out?
Attitude.
Open your eyes and see the truth, dog. Why can't you see the obvious? This was supposed to be a real show. But now no one will ever see it. Except us.
Yeah, Charles, why's that head case whining about how Collective is gonna kill us all? I can't stop thinking about it. Could Collective really be dangerous?
Of course not. Collective cannot be dangerous. That's all there is to it. Only its owner can be dangerous.
You mean his discretionary authority?
Indeed, it exists. There is no getting around it.
The Alpha Connector, the one that gives you total control of Collective. There is only one of them. You say that yourself, right?
The Alpha Connector, the one that gives you total control over Collective. There's only one of them. You said that yourself, right?
Indeed. What conclusion do you draw from that?
As long as Dr. Sechenov has the Alpha Connector, we got nothing to worry about.
Is that so?
Of course, Dr. Sechenov is as honest as the day is long. He's a hero of the Soviet Union, a genius who made our country what it is today. You know the boss better than me, Charles.
I sincerely hope you're right.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that too much has happened over the last 24 hours. All these events force one to see things from a different perspective.
Like what?
Consider this. What will happen if the Alpha Connector winds up in the hands of a man who wants to enslave the entire world?
Dr. Sechenov would never let that happen. Molotov's dead, and nobody else would take it from him. And even if someone did, they couldn't do shit before Monday. And after that, it'll be protected by the whole Collective network.
Perhaps. But Dr. Sechenov will also control every aspect of the network security apparatus.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you've also come to realize that Dr. Sechenov will not destroy the Alpha Connector after Collective launches. That's why you said that the connector would be protected, isn't it?
Well, maybe he needs discretionary authority for his brilliant research and stuff.
Why would his research require that? Would people connected to Collective really refuse any practical request made by the man who catapulted them into the next phase of evolution? Would you, Comrade Major?
Well, yeah, I mean, You mean his discretion?
Indeed.
The Kremlin are the only ones who could possibly care about power, but their connectors are just fakes. They aren't getting shit, so there's no danger. You mean...
Indeed.
That doesn't matter. Sure, Dr. Sechenov created the gamma connectors and gave them to the scientists from his team, but they're universally respected. No one will care if they have the authority.
No one? Are you sure about that, Comrade Major?
Sure, I'm sure. I mean, we definitely won't care.
What about the rest of the world?
They won't care either. Everybody knows about the amazing accomplishments the USSR has made thanks to Sechenov's team. We crawled out of the hole the war and the Brown Plague dug for us. The proof is in the pudding. Everything our scientists do is for the good of the people. Even if some folks can't see it at first, they'll change their minds when they see what's what.
So you're convinced that Sechenov's team are absolutely infallible?
Absolutely. None of them would ever abuse their discretionary authority.
Petrov close. Petrov is close. Any suggestions?
Petrov's close. Any suggestions?
In regard to your question, Victor has made a number of significant alterations to the theater. Arresting him will not be easy, even in light of his obvious psychological breakdown. Prepare carefully, and try to avoid the Vova's attacks. As for your own condition, I have one thing to say. There.
There do what?
There? What the what?
There, Major. Everything is going to be all right.
Is that what your programming tells you to say when somebody's upset? You dumbass gizmo.
Your understanding of my software algorithms has vastly improved. That is laudable.
There.
Create a new project.
Petrov's close.
Such fanciful functions do not exist in my codebase.
Ah, there.
There, Major. Everything is going to be all right.
Is that what your programming tells you to say when somebody's upset? You dumbass gizmo.
Your understanding of my software algorithms has vastly improved. That is laudable.
There.
There. Why all this art and murder? What's that little weasel up to?
Why all this art and murder? What's that little weasel up to?
I have run a diagnostic on your body. My access to certain internal components is blocked. Hypothetically, Petrov could be attempting to interact with these components in order to influence you. Like you, he is in a state of extreme psychological tension.
Internal components, you just noticed that.
What internal components?
There are blank areas concealed from my diagnostic algorithms. They could be polymer cavities caused by repeated use of the glove's abilities. Or they could be bullet wounds in your head.
Crispy creatures. You think I've got them bullets launched?
Crispy critters. You think I've got a goddamn bullet lodged in my brain?
I could perform a deeper analysis, but the diagnostics could cause pain, vomiting, loss of consciousness, and extended migraines.
Stay out of my head, Charles. I'll get a checkup after we get back from the mission. Nobody's gonna own Collective. Dr. Sechenov is gonna launch it and everybody's gonna be equal. Brilliant scientists like him are above power struggles and other petty bullshit like that.
Saving data.
So, what will it be, Major?
Guns.
Weapons?
Guns, please. Yeah. Could I ever know what I'm going to be great? Eventually. Or I don't know. Okay. I remember this part. I was in that side before. Cool.
You won't fool me again. You're mine now, shitbird. Hear that, fuckhead? Show's over.
There you are. Always breathing down my neck.
Where's the doctor?
Larissa, she dumped me. I don't know where she is. Maybe she's dead. What about Molotov? He didn't believe Sechenov, did he?
Molotov's dead.
Then it all makes sense.
What makes sense?
Collective will activate, and that's the end of everything.
What? What's wrong with people controlling robots with their minds? You're the one who created the goddamn system, you prick.
I had no idea what Sechenov was planning to do with it.
Unlike you, he wasn't planning to kill anybody.
Oh, really? You believe that? Then why did all those peaceful robots start hacking everyone's
Because
bits?
you reprogrammed them, that's why!
Are you serious? How stupid can you get? Do you have any idea how long it takes to write a functional algorithm for a single robot? And there are dozens of models here.
So what?
I'll tell you what. Combat mode was programmed into them during the initial design phase. And sure, no one ever thought it'd be activated here in the Soviet Union, and that was totally on me. But I can assure you that Sechenov's plans are far, far worse than this. And he has to be stopped!
Bullshit! I'm sick of this crap. You're gonna tell me right now how to switch the robots out of combat mode.
Sorry. That's not gonna happen. Hell, it will. I've already
Crispy
put
critters.
everything into motion.
Stop!
This was supposed to be
I said
a
stop!
special day for us. A
was going to propose to her the day Collector was launched. And it was going to happen right here in the theater. How symbolic. Watch out, your hands! Give this to Larissa. No! Shit! No! Damn it. Fuck. What do we need to do now? Fuck me, you clown. Well, you're definitely dead this time. Shit. P3 to Chalamet. Come in, Chalamet.
Finally. Do you have Victor?
Petrov killed himself in a creative way, and I couldn't stop him.
Damn! Is his head intact?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now.
Keep the head safe, P3. I'll send you a special container. Put it inside, and the rest will be done automatically.
Wrong again. Wrong again. And self-regret will be your self-pity. Will be your lot.
Ain't not much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest show on earth. Today, the debut of a new rising star. Please bear with us if the act seems a bit unpolished. The young girl is still rather shy, but we'll work out the kinks as we go. After all, there's nothing wrong with a little kink, is there? It is my great pleasure to present to you the lovely Natasha!
Get over here!
Hey, Natasha.
Fuck.
Comrade Major, you...
Not now. Let's just not talk for a while, okay?
Sergei, did you search Petrov's body, my boy? Did you find any gold rings on him?
No, sir. Petrov didn't have anything on him.
Very well. Report to the Pavlov complex at once.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way.
What is your current status, Comrade Major? I'm detecting a loss of focus and an intense surge of emotion.
My status? I'm losing my fucking shit. That's my goddamn status. I failed my mission again. Victor's dead, and I've got his head in a damn jar, and Sechenov thinks that's all fine and fucking dandy, get it?
No, Comrade Major.
I've done a lot of shit in my day, okay? But I've never lugged a human head around as a trophy. Did you see that gigantic robot in the theater? There was a combat robot in the theater, Charles. But you know what really grinds my gears?
No, Comrade Major.
The rings. The motherfucking rings that asshole Petrov gave me. And you know why it grinds my gears?
No, Comrade Major.
Me neither. Shit.
Grace be
Whatever.
creators.
It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Where had Joe Pavlov continued this?
We're headed to
Weird.
Pavlov. Got any ideas?
Pavlov is a secret complex located in a remote part of Facility 3826 called Sakhalin. It would be quite difficult to get there on foot given the large number of enemies. I suggest taking a vehicle. And, Comrade Major, this would also be an excellent time to enhance your arsenal as much as possible. Searching for other testing grounds is highly recommended.
Enough complaining. Let's move.
There, Major. Whatever you say.
Saving data.
Authorization. Major Nichai.
Crispy critters.
So, what will it be, Major?
Saving data.
Good. There's nothing important here. Perfect.
Did you enjoy the show? Thank you. Please come again. Come back soon. We're expecting an amazing new batch of robots for your entertainment. The next show will be even more interesting. Please come back here for a sequel. I see you enjoyed the show so much. Leave to purchase a ticket. Please go to the ticket booth at the other end of the foyer. Don't forget the snack bar. Please proceed to the bar. Did you leave anything in the coat check room? Please proceed into the restroom.
Leave this place! Major P3, I'm waiting for you in the Pavlov complex. Everything is ready for your arrival.
I'll be there as fast as I can.
I suggest using a car to move between the research complexes. There was a surge of sprout activity on the surface. The place is positively overrun with mutants.
Right. Mutants. Got it. Is that all?
Just one more question.
No. Filatova wasn't there.
I understand. You didn't find any gold rings on Petrov's body, did you? 2 rings with Beta 1 and Beta 2 engraved on the inside?
No, he didn't have anything on him. P3 out.
And here I am.
Saving data.
How goes it, Sonny? Still in one piece?
Hey, Granny Xena. Long time no see. I've definitely had better days, but yeah. I guess I'm still in one piece.
Did I hear right? You finally got that bastard Petrov?
Nothing gets by you, huh? Yeah, I got him. Actually, he kinda got himself before I could get him.
Don't you worry. If you got his head, that means this'll all be over soon. Then you can get some sleep.
Now you're speaking my language, Granny Xena. Mind if I stop by for a cup of tea?
Stop by any time, Sonny. By the way, you didn't happen to find any engraved gold rings while you were off chasing after Petrov?
No. I didn't, Granny Xena. Petrov didn't have anything on him.
Oh, that's okay. You just watch yourself, Sonny. Stop by if you need anything.
Why have you deceived everyone, Comrade Major? Petrov gave you those rings before he died.
Everyone else is deceiving me. Even Dr. Sechenov, and I never saw it coming.
On what basis have you drawn this conclusion?
I just thought about what Petrov told me.
Would you kindly be more specific?
Petrov said combat mode was programmed into the bots during construction. He couldn't possibly have reprogrammed them all himself. It's true, goddammit.
And why is that?
Because Petrov was a pussy. He was a programmer, not a fighter. But these robots know how to fight. He couldn't have programmed them because he doesn't know the first thing about combat. That Natasha was armed with fucking missiles. Where'd it get him, huh? It's a construction robot. Petrov couldn't have armed it with missile launchers. He's not an engineer. He couldn't have hacked into the robot plant and started changing shit around. He fooled the central hub and made it think innocent people were an invading army. That's it. So why would a construction bot have built-in missile launchers, huh? Why would a civilian Drofa have a damn railgun? Or an owl a machine gun? The signs are everywhere. Just like you said. Different perspectives.
Unfortunately, after analyzing your logic, I am forced to draw the same conclusion. Especially since your suspicions are more justified than you know.
What do you mean?
Exactly that. Listen to this recording.
What duty are you referring to, Comrade Sechenov? Do you even realize that if the Americans find out that your robots can be switched to combat mode, I guarantee your project will be dead in the water?
To my profound chagrin, I failed to pay sufficient attention to the phrase, robots can be switched to combat mode. I took it as a colorful expression Molotov used to cast dispersions upon Dr. Sechenov. But it's clear that Molotov was speaking literally. The Politburo knew from the very beginning that Soviet civilian robots had a combat mode.
The Atomic Heart Project. Petrov wasn't lying. Sechenov and the Politburo want to conquer the U.S. and the entire world.
So what are you going to do now?
Think. Charles, why does everyone want those rings so bad?
You mean the beta connectors? Because they work.
Petrov, that sick shithead, that fucking truth lover. Screw him. So much blood spilt just because he made the sprouts mutate.
I highly doubt that Petrov had such a result in mind. He is not a geneticist or a plant breeder, and could not have foreseen all the consequences of the malfunction.
Then why the hell did he do it? So many people are dead, and the ones with sprouts for heads had to get killed twice. First by the robots, then by me.
Morally speaking, Petrov's action cannot be justified. We are in complete agreement in that regard.
Fuck Petrov, he's dead. I feel bad for all those people. I stayed in the service after the war to stop this kind of thing from happening again. Now...
You have my sincerest condolences for all that has transpired, Comrade Major.
Charles, the U.S. is constantly introducing sanctions against our civilian robots. Why do they do that? Do they suspect something?
The U.S. government clearly has certain suspicions, or at least concerns.
Yeah, it's their job to be concerned about their country's security. But they don't have any hard evidence. That means they don't really have a leg to stand on, right?
Indeed. That is precisely why Petrov caused the malfunction.
Right? He wanted to show the world that our Civibots have a combat mode, fine. But the Americans don't know that. So what are the sanctions for?
The American government is using the sanctions to find a middle ground between the needs of the capitalists and the growing discontent of the working class.
You mean American working stiffs want to get our bots banned because they're taking their factory jobs, and the capitalists want to get more free robots so they can get rid of all the workers once and for all?
Quite right. The American government is feeling pressure from both sides. So the sanctions remain moderate without banning robots entirely. They merely set quotas on importing them.
So why does the Soviet Union give a shit? Who cares if the Americans sanction us? They're the ones stopping themselves from getting rid of the working class. Well, good. We're all about the workers.
The more restrictions they place on the import and use of robots, the fewer of our robots will be located in key parts of the American government when Collective launches.
So the Soviet government wants there to be as many of our civilian robots in the U.S. as possible when they activate combat mode. That'll make it that much easier to take over the country. I gotta admit, it makes sense.
Autolysis starts approximately 7 to 10 minutes after death, followed by defecation in 3 to 5 minutes. Rigor mortis sets in 5 or 6 hours. Then, let me see, complete decomposition in about 5 minutes.
What are you doing?
I'm counting. Counting. Everything has to be thoroughly calculated. Precision matters. Observation in detail is the key to success. I am a scientist. I must spend every moment examining and cataloging nature's phenomena. Comrade, do you know many people capable of documenting the decomposition of the whole body?
That's the point. You can even record your observations.
What's the point? You can't even record your observations.
What? Oh, shit. You have a point. So you will help me. Please stay next to me over the entire period of decomposition and keep track of the progress. You will manage. It won't take long. It won't take 535 to 650 days in current conditions.
Fine. I'll go get my notepad.
Oh, Kartoffelkopf! You made me lose my concentration. Let's start again.
Swab. Focus. Keep an eye on that incision.
Okay, okay.
Focus. Shit. Pressure on it, now. The polymer wasn't absorbed by the tissue again, so it created a pathological cavity. There are nodules like this all over his body. What do those heartless animals want from people, huh?
You may be right, comrades. But that is not your concern. Do your jobs. Private, bring in the next one.
Yes, Comrade Colonel.
The polymer needs to be absorbed. And if it's not, save whoever you can. And clean this place up.
Find the entrance. Left. Complex.
Shouldn't we at least try to help him? There's nothing we can do for him. He sat down by your bed like he was hypnotized, and then he just stayed that way. We're the ones who need help now. My God. But you're right. Those shots were shit. They were supposed to help, but now I've got 5 people from the same collective farm on my hands. Trust me. Something's wrong with me. Call the nurse. My side. My side is on fire. Hurry. Hurry. Call the nurse already.
Charles, what is this place? I mean, what is this complex even for?
The Pavlov complex is the origin of all of Facility 3826's biological innovations. Unique experiments are conducted here, involving everything from breeding new species of farm animals to developing new space exploration technology.
Outer space? You mean they make moon rovers here, not in Chalamet?
Space exploration is about more than just vehicles. A spaceship and rovers will of course be required. But what then? What about after humans reach the Red Planet?
You mean they breed animals from Mars here?
Among other things, yes. In addition to breeding new species of animals suitable for Martian conditions, Soviet science is looking for ways to bolster man's ability to exist on Mars.
So what, they're gonna give us gills so we can swim in gas oceans?
Gas oceans are on Jupiter, Major. Mars features low temperatures and lethal hurricanes. But you're basically correct. The capabilities of your species have yet to be fully studied.
So the latest medical breakthroughs, new life support systems, all came from here.
Indeed, Comrade Major.
So many geniuses worked here for the good of all mankind. And now they're gone.
Saving data. Saving data.
Authorization. Major
Your heart out.
Piace. Mi è stato tranquillo. Niente, sei stato ascoltando. Benissimo. Tutto ok. Tutto ok. Non lo so. Sto qua mi do una bassa che qui. Parece que eu tô bem agora.
You're incredible, Professor. Your calculations and solutions are so elegant and logical.
Tá no meio do combate e começa a escutar o negócio. O arquivo.
Thank you very much, but it was really a team effort. I'm sorry, who are you?
Tudo que você... Ah, eu tô ok. Não sei tudo ok. Quer dizer, já vou que tô tudo ok na cena, tô me perdi. Que conta bom.
Well, your passion is commendable, although it is frankly a
Você anda
little
fazendo de bom?
concerning. The polymers are a quickly evolving scientific field with amazing potential, but I'm afraid passion alone won't be enough to advance it. Let's talk again in a month or so and see what we can do. For now,
Tem mais coisa de bicho aqui, aqui e ali. Mais aqui também. O que você conta é bom? Ô, Dorf.
Fucking fuck!
E aí começa música nova. Nada interessante. Ah, minhas aulas já voltaram, sim. Daí já começou já. Quer dizer, tem umas matérias que eu não tive, mas tem esse semestre eu vou começar a ver. Acho que é pra ser C, C++, acho. Começar a ver esse semestre. Não foi pra você conseguir passar no Python, né? Acabei passando em Python, daí agora é C++. Acho que o próximo semestre é pra ser Java, talvez. Não lembro direito, acho que é Java, se não me engano. Você tá indo atrás de trampo? O que você anda fazendo? Não tá pensando em voltar a estudar também? Tá. Te comentei. Você quase nunca faço pouca live hoje em dia também. Daí não conversa, tipo, não tem conversa muito assim. Onde que tem mais coisas de bicho? Tem que ir ali. Um bichão escondido. Desenvolver uns currículos. Você podia, que agora você não sei, você não pode mais voltar na tua faculdade que você falou, né? Você não voltar. É um jeito de ser um mau emprego. Tipo, eu volto, você desce. E aí você tentar procurar um estágio na área dele. Mas só pra poder ter... voltar pra faculdade só pra poder ter um emprego, sabe? Tipo, daí tentar fazer um estágio e tudo. Não sei nem sei o que vai passar aqui. Passa um bichão voando ali. Já não pode mais voltar lá. Se fizer o vestibular. Mas é que eu não sei como que funciona aí. Tipo, no teu. O teu era tipo. O teu não era federal, né? Ué. Eu não sei como que funciona. No meu, se eu não me engano, eu já encontrei um carinha lá que uma vez ele falou que ele trancou, acho que umas 5, 6 vezes ficou. E ainda, tipo, conseguiu voltar pra finalizar. Ando fazendo a faculdade desde 2007, ele está fazendo a faculdade. Me trancou algumas vezes. Vocês trancou tudo. É o que você pode. Agora já passamos. Tipo, você tinha que... Mas tipo, você tinha que estar com pelo menos uma matéria rolando, alguma coisa assim. E às vezes dependendo, você tranca, mas... Tem que ter pelo menos alguma matéria. Pelo menos uma ou duas rolando, senão não sei lá. Na minha lá, tipo... Dá pra você trancar, principalmente na época da Coverone lá. Mas no geral você tipo meio que é obrigado a estar com pelo menos uma matéria. Uma coisa assim, se não me engano. Você não pode trancar, tipo, que nem a tua, né? Você não pode trancar tipo 100%. Ou tentar fazer outro, sabe? Cadê? Assim nem dá pra escutar que tá passando um áudio. Abriu perto da parte, né? Tá. Vou tentar, sei lá, fazer outro vestibular de novo. Não, esse bichão tá flutuando, o que tá acontecendo? Está vivo? Não sei. Não sei porque tá tocando música, não tem nada de empolgante acontecendo. Esse jogo é meio louco às vezes. Não tem nada de empolgante acontecendo aqui, tá tocando música como se não assim. Jogando com um joguinho novo? Não. Tá. Aqui vai pra cá. Depois que terminar isso aqui eu vou começar aquele longo lá. Aqui. Vou colocar aqui. Puxa, vem daqui, tá. Daí esse, vem pra cá. E jogando algum jogo novo, não. Pra daí eu tenho que ir. Tá, o que tem aqui? Vampire Survivors por um tempo atrás. Eles não jogar Patapum. Que tinha jogado há uns anos atrás. Na Patapum não é aquele de música lá? Aquele é outro. Tipo uns. Sei lá, uns tipo um. Não é bateria, mas é mais ou menos. Não. Você já falou desse Patapum. Acho que... Será que não é aquele que eu joguei dentro do Yakuza? Que tinha... Tipo um joguinho que você jogava tipo dentro do Yakuza, se não me engano. Deixa eu ver se tem coisa.
Please select the desired procedure.
Ah não, Patapum é outro. Acho que é taiko, tipo, sei lá, com uns bom, eu não lembro, não sei qual é o nome daquele instrumento. Mas é um que, tipo, você joga dentro do Yakuza lá, você lembra, né? Deixa eu ver se é esse taiko. É, esse é taiko mesmo. Eu joguei dentro do Yakuza. Ah, legalzinho. Vou deixar no máximo esse shot aqui. Se peguei nesse lugar. Esse aqui foi o que eu instalei. Peguei em outro lugar, tá? Polarizador eletromagnético. Dá pra melhorar ainda? Tá. Deixar no máximo. Nossa. Tá bom. Vamos deixar magazine estendido. Pistola está aqui. Então no máximo. Aqui. Melhor isso. Isso aqui que é. Tá, pra coisa alimentar. Como que tá? O Leandro não falou. Ele passou aqui outro dia na live. Que casa que é a casa dele lá no Harry Potter? É que eu não... Nossa senhora, eu nem tenho tempo de ficar. Senão eu passava lá, mas tipo, hoje eu fiquei estudando o dia inteiro também. E eu nem assisto live de mais ninguém, assim, praticamente. Daí quando dá tempo, às vezes, né, assisto alguma coisinha rápida ali mesmo. Mas nem, tipo, nem fico entrando mais na live dos outros, sei lá. Desse não, eu nem sei qual que é. Só vi por cima isso que ele tava jogando. Você não tá vendo ele jogando? Não sabe dizer qual caso que ele escolheu? Mas se eu acabei fazendo, nem sei se vai perguntar pra ele depois. Eu nem sei. Nossa, tá. Eu nem sei se. Eu nem sei se ele chegou a fazer aquele teste que tem da Warner, né? Eu fiz aquele. É da Warner? Não sei se é da Warner, não. Eu cheguei a fazer aquele teste da Warner, né? Pra mim pareceu a casa Corvinal. Fiz todo o teste lá, fiz até o teste pra saber a varinha lá também. A varinha, não sei qual varinha que deu no meu. Sei que deu um gato preto também. Esqueci o nome daqueles bichos lá. Tipo uns bichos alimentares que protege.
Tell me, Comrade Major, based on
Mandou
your
gato preto também.
professional and personal experience, would our civilian robots in combat mode really be able to complete the Atomic Heart project?
Yeah, they could do it no problem. If there were plenty of bots at all the military bases, headquarters, and launch sites, and nobody expected them to attack, they could take the American military by surprise. Just like they did to the soldiers here.
What a shame. The world just recovered from a war, and now there will be another.
Well, it's not really so bad if you think about it.
What do you mean, Comrade Major?
If Comrade Sechenov and the Politburo want to take over the US and even the whole world, they won't fight regular people.
But civilians do perish during combat operations. You know all about that.
If the robots are programmed not to kill civilians, they won't attack civilians. You're a robot, Charles. You should know all about that.
I'm a robot? In a sense, I suppose you're right. A robotic glove?
What? Neuropolymer gloves won't take orders from Collective?
It depends on the glove. Some will, and some will only be able to obey their carriers. I digress. Civilian robots will receive the order to activate combat mode from Collective, and whoever sets Collective's policies will easily be able to order them to kill anyone at all, including civilians.
Why would they kill civvies? They're regular workers, farmers, scientists. Shit. So that's what they want the rings for.
And what's that?
You can take your thought device off and disconnect from Collective, but a bot can't, can it? That means your own robot housekeeper will drag your ass back into Collective at the drop of a hat. They want the rings to put on their own robots, so they'll only listen to them.
Correct.
Como que é? Você viu algumas pessoas fazendo? Você chegou a fazer esse teste também? Nem chegou. Não fez. Aliás, eu achei interessante. A minha casa é que eles têm, tipo, tem a descrição lá da casa. E tipo, a minha casa lá, ela tipo, só de pessoa inteligente. E segundo a descrição lá, tipo, só as pessoas mais inteligentes que fazem parte, assim, da Corvinal. E daí tem aquela Luna também, e tem outros personagens lá. Mas a Luna acho que é a mais conhecida, talvez, da casa. Se não me engano. Ele tem... Nossa, tá. Se não me engano tem aquela casa que é do Malfoy lá. Que lá só tem, tipo, sei lá, o pessoal meio que... egocêntrico, assim. Pessoal, tipo, metido, essas coisas assim. Nossa senhora, sou muito ruim desse negócio aqui. Faça o teste lá pra ver qual que é a tua casa. Nossa senhora, é muito chato fazer esse negócio aqui. É fácil, mas ao mesmo tempo, se não tiver muito com paciência, fazer com calma, minha nossa. Nossa, me errei o negócio. Perfeito. Esse jogo que você assistiu, tipo, além de mim, já assistiu alguém já viu? Não sei o que você achou desse jogo. Nossa, tem um monte de gente que já zerou já. É que eu nem tenho tempo de ficar jogando também, né, mas tipo... Nossa, tem gente que zerou, tipo, em 14 horas, esse rapidinho. E eu tô jogando aí. Quero ver se eu começo a jogar aquele Ulong lá. Que dá pra ser interessante. Não tem mais nada ali. Você viu que deu long lá? Ah, não. Não sei o que você achou do jogo. É tipo um Souls-like da vida, assim. Basicamente. Eu precisaria vir aqui pra poder pegar a chave. Mesmo que fez o Nioh, agora algo assim, pior que eu não faço ideia. Pior que eu não sei. Dá pra salvar aqui.
Saving data.
Só sei que, bom, não sei, parece que tem bastante gente jogando, né, mas sei lá, pelos streamers que eu vi, assim, o pessoal se animou pra jogar no começo, mas depois já não quis jogar mais, sei lá por quê. Eles jogaram, assim, mas depois... daí, sei lá, pelo menos da lista de pessoa que eu sigo, ninguém tá jogando mais. Não sei o porquê. Não sei se não gostaram muito.
What have you done? I was supposed to learn from you, but all I ever got from you was scorn. My self-worth all depended on you, and now... Oh well. I've still got bullets. I can still fight my way through science. And I stole the box from your office with your favorite music inside. Just so I don't forget, I hid the music box in a safe. The one with the positive password, not the negative one. What will I ever accomplish if I can't even keep a couple of safes straight? The dog! The dog has the positive one.
Esse monte de coisa ali. Vamos debilitar esses corpos aqui, cadê os bichão não possui.
Freaking critters. What's this place, Charles? A morgue?
Indeed.
Como que é? Só que o primeiro chefe é muito difícil. Muito difícil. Muito difícil. Tem que farmar então.
These are the bodies of volunteers who died in dangerous human experiments.
Holy fuck. I mean, I get that there are certain experiments that can't be performed on mice or pigs or whatever, so they need
Será que é por isso que o pessoal desistiu? Não conseguiram nem passar do primeiro chefão, daí largaram, mano.
Sometimes volunteers die. The sub-basement exists so that their deaths will not be in vain. Their bodies are studied to prevent this from happening again.
Screw your sometimes. Couldn't they just use the condemned on death row for this? But even that's...
Not all experiments can be performed on the dregs of society. Some important and secret projects require psychologically healthy volunteers. And sometimes, these experiments can have tragic outcomes.
What could be more tragic?
Believe me, Comrade Major, there are things that are far worse than what you see here. Sometimes the deaths of volunteers can lead to a breakthrough that saves millions of lives. This was how the vaccine against the brown plague was developed.
Let's keep going. This has to end. Now.
Você acha que pode ter sido alguma coisa assim? Tipo, o pessoal não conseguiu nem passar do primeiro chefão e daí, sei lá, desistiram do jogo, daí. Será? É, porque tipo, eu tinha visto, acho que, eu cheguei, que eu assisti mesmo, assisti um, mas tipo, na lista de pessoas que eu sigo, tinha mais gente jogando assim, mas tipo, agora se for ver, assim, não tem ninguém jogando assim na minha lista. Daí você fica, né, será que o jogo é bom? Será que vai passar tudo largo? Daí, sei lá. O jogo, ou só se é isso, o jogo, por ser muito difícil, o pessoal desistiu, né? Que pelo menos o carinha que eu tava assistindo, e ficou um tempão tentando passar de um chefão lá e não conseguia, ficou tentando. E não passava. Não tem mais espaço no meu inventário? Crispy Critters.
Saving data.
Você viu dizer que tem muita habilidade no parry? E depois do primeiro chefe o jogo fica mais fácil? Fica. É por que só o primeiro chefão que é difícil?
Saving data.
Não sei, acho que todos esses tipos de jogos nesse estilo tem que ser bom em parry, sabe? Ou ter muita cura também, né? E daí se cura um monte, daí também, né? Foi o que você ouviu dizer? Vamos ver quando for jogar. Mas esse tipo de jogo de joguei tipo antes assim, já sei que tem que farmar muito. Deixar o personagem o máximo de forte que puder. Pegar a melhor arma assim que você vai jogar bem. Pelo menos eu não gosto de usar uma arma lenta, tem que ser uma arma rápida, né? Que daí você consegue esquivar bem. Mas você consegue esquivar mais rápido e mais frequentemente. Então, a tendência é que o teu personagem que você criar, ele tenha mais stamina, né? Porque ele tá com a arma mais leve. Não dá tanto dano, né? Mas é mais rápido. Nossa, mas tem metralhadora, né? Ia falar que teria que pegar mais munição com pistola, mas nem precisa. Tinha um bichão, daí começa, nossa senhora. Música insana, muita ação que tá acontecendo aqui. Caramba. Vamos ver quando for jogar. Vai ser difícil, né? Ver se minha experiência com os outros jogos desse tipo vão me ajudar.
I did all the calculations. This neural network echo that allows the dead to talk. It's the key to immortality.
But how?
Quando eu jogar, né? Não sei quando, né? Quando terminar esse aqui primeiro. Vai ter semana que vem só que eu for jogar. Pode ser. Jogar final de semana.
Effectively, this will allow the transfer of a human mind into the machine, rendering it immortal.
So, what do I need?
Here goes. Turns out it's really simple.
Tem vontade de jogar esse Wolonka, né?
I didn't expect it to be so easy. When thoughts are the only things you have. Oh my. become so clear and flow so very smooth.
Don't leave me hanging. Charles, record what she says.
Yes. Yes. I'm fading. Begin by taking a simple Soviet. Available in every home.
Hey, lady, you there?
I'm afraid that's it, Major. The neuropolymer charge is exhausted. Although she was on the verge of a breakthrough.
Damn, talk about brain drain.
Nem teria vontade de jogar. Minha maneira foi isso que eu ouvi. O pessoal sem bom, celular não tá querendo muito jogar, parece. Nossa, eu não tenho vontade de jogar. Teria vontade. Agora começa uma parte mais de terror do jogo, acho que. Pelo jeito. Nossa, 400 de munição. É, eu vou usar metralhador. Nossa senhora, que troço chato esse negócio. Não sei o que tem que fazer. Já não tava aqui. No atalho. Nossa, não. Aqui. Cadê? Bozinho. Esse é mais um.
Who's the man?
Parece mais um pouco certinho. Nossa senhora, não acerta. Aí foi. Já não suga mais aqui. Meu inventário tá cheio. Nossa senhora. Bichão. Desgraça. O bichão levou sorte. Nossa. Bem na hora. Acabou a munição. Crispy critters.
Alexandra, could I have some chicken Kiev and mashed potatoes, please? Oh, and a pickle. Just one.
Just one pickle. Only one. Not more, not less. Only one pickle. Deu Ravenclaw? Ah, o meu é Ravenclaw também. Só que o meu é um gato preto. Melhor caso. História inteligente.
Nah, fuck that. Your negative brain activity is generating unpleasant artifacts in my mind.
I told you to stay out of my head, Charles. Get to work. Set me a fucking waypoint, damn it.
So, what will it make a weapon for a...
Nossa, pior que eu não faço ideia. No Harry Potter. Se nesse Harry Potter faz diferença, tipo, a casa que você escolhe. Acho que só a casa que o personagem fica é diferente, que de resto acho que deve ser a mesma coisa, né? Sei lá. Pra ser, eu acho que eu chuto. Não deve mudar muito. A única coisa diferente deve ser no jogo, deve ser isso, né? Não tem missão exclusiva de cada casa. Sei lá. Que eu vi que as casas, tipo, são diferentes, assim, pelo menos, né? Onde que os personagens, tipo, ficam. Mas depois que... depois que não faz diferença, depois o personagem vai poder montar a própria casa, tipo, o próprio quarto dele e tudo. É a mesma coisa de sempre. É que nem o Cyberpunk, né? Os caras falavam, nossa, vai poder ter 1 milhão de possibilidades diferentes, e não. Não faz diferença nenhuma, tipo, ó, se você escolher outro personagem ser rico, empresário, assim, bem, mesma coisa. Cadê? O robô fica consertando. Não tá aqui. Bota lá embaixo. E ali. Seu bozinho vai lá e conserta os outros. Você viu os outros que estão na casa também? Calu, né? Tem aquele, não sei, aquele carinha lá que tipo usava tipo uns óculos assim diferentes. Não sei o nome. Mas tem lá. Esse é um vermelho ali. Não. Aqui. Daí um azul aqui. Crispy Critters. Daí tá. Qual vainha que deu pra você? Qual madeira que é? Sem ciclores. Parece um atalho. Tá, azul pra lá. Aqui, tá. Pinos. Tipo, você acha que seria pinheiro, né? Acho que é. Madeira boa. Agora tem que entrar na escola brasileira de magia. E tem.
Look at the size of that fucking thing. What is it?
The experiments here involve the creation of neuropolymer endoskeletons for various animals. The goal is to allow them to live in hostile conditions on the outer planets of the solar system.
Endoskeletons. That thing isn't gonna attack us, is it? It's huge.
The specimens here currently lack any neuropolymer brain tissue structure. They are nothing but polymer bodies at this time. They cannot move.
Still, they're freaking massive. Are they for planets with low gravity?
Some are, while others are for planets with high gravity. Research is being conducted for all scenarios. In one of the vats, you can even...
So this thing is supposed to live on Jupiter?
One day, we certainly hope to create a life form that will be capable of it.
What's this thing? A jellyfish?
The species represents a complex symbiosis between a jellyfish and a coral polyp. It has no clearly defined external shape, but it is assumed that the organism will configure its body independently based on its environment.
We can achieve so much by putting science first. Maybe Dr. Sechenov is right. People will be better off in collective than shooting holes in each other over some national border or something.
Are you sure about that, Comrade Major?
About shooting? Absolutely.
Saving data.
Como que é? Tem tantos servidores só. Qual é o oficial? Eu assim um, mas tem outro. É que tem um que eu tinha criado. Na verdade eu não sei qual que seria esse oficial. É que no meu eu não mexo em nada. Nem sei lá. Daí o Ragnarok, que agora mudou pra Cosmos. Daí ele criou. Daí ele começou a mexer no outro lá. Vamos ver. É que o meu servidor não mexe em nada. Ele criou o outro lá pra poder ficar mexendo, né? Sei lá, eu falei até pra ele, né, que se ele quiser pegar aquele servidor que ele criou pra ele mesmo, que ele já tá mexendo tudo, né, cara? Daí um dia eu mexo no que eu tinha criado daí. Mas por enquanto eu fico os dois. Fica os dois, né? Os dois servidores.
Saving data.
Isso eu nem sei o que eu poderia fazer no servidor. Quer dizer, o que eu criei pelo menos, sei lá. Pra tá no fim do jogo já.
I never expected to see Victor like this, in these circumstances. We used to be thick as thieves, you know? But Victor made too many bad calls.
É uma animação.
Now look at him.
Qual animação?
Thanks to Dr. Sechenov's brilliance. We don't have to lose all of Petrov's knowledge.
É que se você for ver a versão pra geração nova assim mesmo, é mais bonito. É que pra poder fazer o port pra geração antiga eles diminuíram o gráfico, todas essas coisas. É por isso que não tá muito bonito. Tá meio... Tá.
He's already dead, you creep! Keep your hands off him!
Mas se você quiser procurar aí pra você ver, tipo... O pessoal, né, jogando tipo a 4K, não sei o que lá, 250 milhões de FPS, daí você vê que o gráfico é, tipo, é mais bonito, sim. Os personagens falando, sim, é mais bonito, sim, tudo. Esse joguinho é legal, esse que eu tô jogando. É, tipo, se você for parar pra analisar só ele, assim, o jogo é legal. Mas dá pra você ver que ele tem inspiração de vários jogos, assim. Tem uns momentos que você tá batalhando com os bichos, começa a tocar umas músicas, lembra o Doom. Daí você sente que é o Doom Guy, daí lembra, assim, do... Tem gente que fala que lembra do Wolfenstein um pouco, assim, também por causa dos robôs, tudo. Daí também tem um BioShock. Tem vários, tipo, inspiração, assim.
Establishing connection.
The professor says you haven't slept in 3 days. I don't wanna. Sleeping pills, bottle of vodka. Sometime, you know I don't like that stuff. My brain's a fortress. You know, when I was a boy, my brother was scared of the dark, so my mother left the light on. It helped him. I hated it. The light interfered with my imagination. I didn't like children's books for the same reason. All those colorful pictures. They were real. Exactly. The books in my father's library were interesting. History, medicine, theoretical physics.
Só loucurada.
Safer or prettier. It doesn't lie to us. It just gives us the facts. So, I knew what I had to train for. I made another discovery. A monster in the dark behaves predictably. It can be studied. A monster in the light
Eu tinha visto TV. Tipo, na versão do PC, assim, né? É pra tá passando em todas as TV que tem, é pra tá passando um desenho na TV. Só que, né? Esse porte que eles fizeram, eles tiraram isso pra não ficar pesado, então. Senhora, não entendi nada. Não dá pra pular aqui, olha só. O que é? Nossa senhora, é um negócio lá embaixo. Não sei se era pra ser assim mesmo, não. Mas, tá bom. O plano de começar a fazer live de League of Legends tá mais perto do que nunca. Quer dizer, mais ou menos, né? Vamos ver. O long ainda vai dar pra jogar. O long ainda vai dar pra jogar. Esse aqui eles tinham feito só pra geração nova. Quer dizer, eles fizeram um port bem ruimzinho, né, antes. Mas a princípio era só pra ser pra geração 9. Acabou sendo pra essa daqui, eles fizeram um port. E o long ainda vai dar pra jogar, mas daqui a um tempo aí, né. Eles, se eles fizerem, eles vão fazer só port, tipo, vão fazer uns port assim, né. Mas não vai ser o jogo, tipo, pra valer assim, bonitão tudo. E agora pra aqui pra frente é só mais port assim, mas... com o gráfico mais feio. Vamos ver. Tava pensando, talvez se desse pra streamar pela nuvem, talvez. Esse estava pra streamar pela nuvem também. Ou streamar só League of Legends quando tiver tempo. E aí quando tiver tempo daí do streamar LOL daí. Menos isso, vamos ver. Não sei se eu ia streamar aqui na Twitch, talvez não. Dá pra ir aqui, olha só. Onde que é? Supostamente é pra vir aqui. Hi-Fi Rush roda no cloud. Aquele Hi-Fi Rush roda. Mas só pra geração nova aquele. Isso é um daqueles que eles nem trouxeram port. Daqui a um tempo aí os jogos ainda tem, então estão trazendo uns port aí, né? Alguns jogos aí que talvez não seja tão pesado que nem o Hi-Fi, quer dizer, o Hi-Fi não, que nem o Long, acho que é um jogo assim que eu não vi como que é os outros assim, né? O pessoal que tem um equipamento bom assim, mas aparentemente o Long parece que não tem um gráfico tão exigente. Jogos assim que não tem exigente, acho que talvez... Eu não sei se talvez o Diablo 4 vem pra Game Pass, não sei, ou não, talvez. O Diablo é um que não vai ser exigente o gráfico. Quer dizer, vai e não vai, né? Ou não vai fazer tanta diferença porque o jogo é isométrico. Daí você vai ver o personagem só de longe também, daí, né, sei lá. Mas a princípio eu vou jogar pela nuvem. O Diablo não sabe se vão aprovar a compra. Quer dizer, não que vai ter a compra, né? Também tem isso, né, pra comprar pro Game Pass, né? Pode ser que só tragam só, mas é que estão fazendo propaganda, por isso que eu tô falando assim, né? Que é que você não usa, você não vê as propagandas na Twitch. Mas tipo, na Twitch já tá tendo propaganda do Diablo 4, tipo, patrocinado pela Xbox. É tipo, tem a propaganda do Diablo 4 no finalzinho já aparece o Xbox, depois que já fala que, tipo, né, provavelmente vai vir. Quer dizer, a não ser que eles cancelem de última hora, né, mas a princípio já foi confirmado. Já estão fazendo sua propaganda até.
You hypocrite. I'm a doctor. Some doctor you are.
Não é impossível também cancelar de última hora também. Mas a princípio eles já estão fazendo propaganda porque já tem contrato feito e tudo, então já, né?
Whatever. We gotta find a way out.
E daí se o Diablo, sei lá, a empresa tentar um acordo à parte. Pode ser, não que não vai ter, né? Tipo, não teria no PlayStation tudo, mas só pra, sei lá, talvez tenha no Game Pass em si, né? Acho que não vai ser exclusivo assim do Xbox, mas talvez tenha no Game Pass. É isso que eu tô pensando, pelo menos, né? Acho que bom, não sei, acho que difícil eles iriam fazer. A não ser que fosse, nossa senhora, eles ganhassem muito dinheiro pra fazer isso, né? Mas eles não iriam, pô, o Diablo é um jogo aí que, nossa, o pessoal espera anos e anos, eles não iriam perder a venda de todas as plataformas. A não ser que a Microsoft cobrisse esse valor de projeção, né, de lucro. Mas o tanto de gente, talvez valesse a pena, né? Imagina. Daí, tipo, ter essa progressão de venda, assim, que eles poderiam ter. Só que eles fazem exclusivo, recebem esse dinheiro e depois eles revendem para as outras plataformas e ganham mais dinheiro. Isso foi uma acordo à parte.
So what does matter, you crispy ass critter?
We have to meet. You need to see this with your own eyes.
Pode ser.
What do you mean by everything?
You trust Sechenov too much, but he's keeping you in the dark. You have no idea what's really going on. You need to see it with your own eyes or you're not gonna believe it.
You got that right. I have no fucking idea what's going on.
Agora
You will
entendi.
understand when you see it. I have proof. I'll be waiting in the Academy of Consequences.
É
The
verdade.
entrance is inside the
Não tinha me
lighthouse.
tocado.
Trust nobody.
I don't.
Que na verdade a Microsoft comprou a Blizzard, né? E o Diablo é da Blizzard. Agora eu me toquei. É Blizzard o nome, né? Agora eu me toquei. Já até me esqueci. Me esqueci completamente. Que faz um tempo que eles estão, né, sei lá. Pode estar em andamento ainda, mas se eles já estão fazendo propaganda, né, com o final, né, no final da propaganda aparece Xbox, então tem grande chance de ter dado certo. Acho que não seria meio que contra... Pô, talvez não, né? Não sei se seria meio que contra a lei, assim, você tentar assumir um produto sendo que você não é dono daquele produto ainda. Se eles estão colocando, tipo, o nome deles no final lá, Xbox, é porque, né? Você não vai que, tipo, sei lá, ainda não foi? Mas é meio estranho. Se eles não... Bom, acho que eles não iriam processar de qualquer jeito, né? Propaganda pra eles, de graça, que deve ser Xbox que deve estar fazendo. Mas, se dizer que é dono de alguma coisa sendo que você não é dono, nossa senhora, tipo, a Microsoft poderia ter sido processado, assim, caso, né, a Blizzard quisesse. Mas acho que não. Deve ter sido dado certo, provavelmente. Ou deve estar no processo de já estar certo. O órgão regulador do Reino Unido. E por que eles estão querendo cancelar? Qual é o motivo?
What will it be, Major?
Eles não podem alegar que é monopólio, né? Porque tem tantas e tantas e tantas e tantas empresas por aí de jogos. Não é como se a Blizzard fosse uma das únicas que está disponível, então não teria por que eles cancelarem por causa disso. Faz mal a concorrência essa compra? Acho que não. Blizzard é uma empresa que essa compra provavelmente é uma coisa que salvaria a empresa. Tipo, de um certo jeito de falar assim. Que teve uma época que, se não me engano, a Blizzard estava meio que quase abrindo falência, era alguma coisa assim. Há um bom tempo atrás. É muito tempo atrás. E uma concorrência, tem tantos jogos, tantas empresas indie que tem por aí. Agora, só porque as empresas indie não são gigantescas, não significa que não tem concorrência. Nem como se o mercado fosse acabar por causa disso também. Que tem mais por aí, empresa indie. Daí as empresas indie crescem, daí vão trabalhar para uma empresa grande.
Yeah.
I must insist that you destroy the beta connectors.
Why do you have a bug up your ass about those rings, Charles?
You said you would make a decision about the rings when the time was right. The time is now.
I don't have time for this.
Yes, you do, Comrade Major. Otherwise, it will be too late.
Fuck off already, Charles. There are bodies everywhere. A crazy doctor with a grenade killed Stock, and the only way out of this is through a wall of bots.
Eu sabia como que eles baseiam isso deles também, mas...
Stop calling them rings, Major. You need to learn to think before you speak, not after. They are beta connectors, and they will enable 2 robot assassins to be free of any control other than that of their bloodthirsty master. Do you want more deaths on your conscience?
What bloodthirsty master are you talking about? I've got the rings, and I'm not gonna put them on any fucking robots.
And how long will they remain in your possession, Major?
As long as I'm still breathing, and there's still time left.
Time's up. The procedure for assimilating Petrov's head has begun. Sechenov will return the robots to their normal state, and then he will recall you. When you return, he will take the rings.
Fuck, why?
All items in your possession are recorded in my log. I cannot erase it. Only Sechenov has access. The first thing he will do is review the log. He wants the beta connectors.
Apparently everybody wants them. Why? Does everybody want personal bot assassins?
Think, Major. Who has asked you about the beta connectors? Sechenov with his metal twins? Stockhausen, Sechenov's right-hand lickspittle? Granny Zena, a secret double agent whose affiliation remains completely unknown? Or would you like to fulfill Petrov's dying wish and give Filatova the connectors?
What the hell is going on? Am I the
Agora
only
sim,
sane
abaixo.
person here?
As you can see,
Então farol.
we are the only options. Whoever gets their hands on the beta connectors, the results will be the same. More blood, more death. The rings must be destroyed before it's too late.
Ok. Que eles vão propor desmembrar o código daquele bicho. E não... Como que é? E não fazer ela parte da Activision, mas... Quem vai fazer isso? Não, mas esse negócio de concorrência, acho que... Sei lá... Claro que tem vários títulos grandes aí, né? Mas eu acho que seria até bom pra concorrência, na verdade. Porque você abre o mercado pra muitas empresas que não conseguiam crescer porque tinha esses grandes gigantes aí, né? Daí agora esses grandes gigantes, eles, sei lá... Eles são só uma empresa da Microsoft. Eles não são mais independentes nem nada, agora eles trabalham para a Microsoft. Daí essa compra, sei lá, talvez abriria espaço para os outros tomarem conta do lugar da Blizzard também. Que nem uma empresa que está crescendo bastante aí. Aquela empresa que fez o... Esqueci. Que fez aquele... Esqueci o nome. Como que é o nome daquela empresa lá? Que fez o Genshin Impact lá. Acho que ele já fez... Começaram a fazer outros jogos também. Uma empresa que está crescendo. Tem aquele jogo lá também que... Aquele jogo lá, esqueci o nome. Que fez a empresa do Kart Rider lá também. Eles estão começando a crescer bastante. Então esse negócio de concorrência, acho que não... Assim, tem outras empresas que estão chegando aí, que estão, né, começando a crescer no mercado. E a Blizzard é uma empresa que tem jogos deles, mas não sei se é tão impactante hoje em dia mais. A não ser que comece a fazer uns títulos super relevantes de novo. Mas tem um momento que tá até aí na falência, se não me engano. Não sei como que impactar nos concorrentes, uma empresa que, pelo que eu me lembro, tá indo pra falência. Por isso que a Microsoft conseguiu meio que comprar, né? Como que é? Eu queria saber do código. A Sony tá lutando pra não aprovar. Me compro por causa do COD. Um COD é o jogo mais vendido do ano. Em uns 10 anos. E aí, se eles vendessem só o COD? E faz o COD ser uma empresa à parte. Podia fazer isso também. Mas a Sony também não é o dono do COD também. Quem é o dono é a não ser que eles separem, né, que a gente falou. O que a Sony podia fazer é comprar o COD, talvez. Ou não. E quem decidiria isso seria a Activision e a Blizzard. Ou talvez ia começar a ter. Sempre foi assim, na verdade, né? Se eu não me engano, nossa lista antigamente, tipo, era um ano sim, um ano não. Tipo, um ano sim, um ano não. Eu tinha um ano que a Blizzard fazia o COD e lançava. De outro ano, quem lançava era a Activision. Daí no outro ano era a Blizzard. E depois no outro ano era a Activision também. Sempre tipo um ano um lançava, depois o outro lançava. Mas não sei quem foi o criador, nem sei qual foi o estúdio criador do COD. É uma boa pergunta. Vai se decidir o governo. Governo, ok. Mas se duvidar, o governo vai dar a opção de vender o COD, sei lá. Ele fica pro resto da empresa e vende só o COD, só então. Se esse é o problema, que não pode, vai acabar com a concorrência, não sei o que lá, ele vende só o COD, pronto. E fica com o resto da empresa. É bem capaz de ter alguma coisa assim também. Talvez. Já que o COD é o problema, daí vende o COD. Daí o COD passa a ser só da Activision, só. 100% da Activision. Mas que acontece um acordo assim. Imagina, você não pode comprar em uma empresa porque... Ai não, porque... a gente não quer. Tipo a Sony. Sei lá, acho que nada a ver. Podiam vender o COD. Daí fica só da Activision, assim, 100%. Se não me engano, eles estavam tentando fazer isso também faz... Antigamente acho que eles tentaram comprar o COD, né? Acho que eles não conseguiram também, porque a Blizzard não queria vender a parte deles. Não vai que essa é uma oportunidade deles venderem. Vamos torcer. Daí vai lá, a Sony compra a Activision daí que tem o COD. É só isso que eles querem mesmo. Como que eu subo lá? Daí eles não podem comprar porque vai acabar com a concorrência. Ah, tem que acabar com as compras da Sony também. Meu amigo, cada coisa. Quer dizer, mas se bem que tá certo, né? Mas ao mesmo tempo, sabe?
And there are much more powerful robots out there. Real combat robots are far deadlier.
There aren't any combat bots here.
Not yet.
Mas é bem capaz que eles vendam um COD, sabe?
And 2 of them will be equipped with beta connectors. Do you have any idea how much blood will be spilled because of one person's private ambitions?
You in the rings are driving me nuts. When are you assholes gonna stop trying to pull my strings? Done. Happy now?
Good decision, Comrade Major. I have no doubt that it saved lives. Perhaps many more than I can imagine.
Let's hope so.
Vamos ver o que vai acontecer. Mas o COD tem sido um empecilho grande no pé da Blizzard e da Activision também. Que uma tava querendo comprar a outra, mas não podia comprar porque a outra não queria vender. O COD.
Crap, what a surprise. Why'd they freeze up?
The access code has been successfully extracted from Petrov's neuropolymer memory. Combat mode has been disabled, and the robots have returned to their normal status. Well done, my boy. Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir. What now?
Come back to Chelome, get a checkup, and take some leave. You've earned it. I'll deal with the fallout from this mess.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
You didn't tell Sechenov about Filatova. Are you still planning to meet with her?
I want to see this evidence she says is so important.
Dr. Sechenov isn't going to like it, you know.
So don't tell him.
Empresa, sabe? É que nem a CD Projekt, né? Tem a CD Projekt Red e a CD Projekt Blue.
Think we should head upstairs?
Tem a Red e a Blue. Mas sei lá. É que o governo que tá decidindo, né? Mas se a Sony tá tentando impedir, acho que nada a ver. Se for assim, tem que começar a impedir a Sony de comprar as coisas também, porque vai acabar com a concorrência. A Sony também comprou vários estúdios aí já também.
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch of Collective really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
No data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some.
Não, porque se a Sony tá tentando, não quero que compre, mas daí a Sony vai lá e compra vários estúdios, mas a Sony pode comprar vários estúdios. A Microsoft pensa em comprar um estúdio, não pode. Ou comprar e fazer algum acordo que deixar o COD aberto para todas as plataformas ainda, sem ser exclusivo. Pronto, aí tá resolvido. Que sempre publica o COD, Activision. Porque eu não, pelo que eu lembro, acho que foi assim. Nossa, aqui, tá, consegui. Que eu, na minha mente, sempre achei que era da Activision, sempre. E depois que eu fui ver que tem da Blizzard também. Que uma época um estúdio publica, outro que faz, né, e outra hora outro estúdio faz. Sei lá. Não sei se vendesse só o COD, sei lá. Fazer um estúdio à parte só pro COD. Que se para que agora eles vão lançar o Diablo, né? Agora que meio que tá nas mãos aí sei lá, meio que no Xbox, sei lá. Tá meio que na mão, né? Então vão lançar um jogo novo, né? Mas para pensar também, o que acaba com a concorrência é ninguém deixar, tipo, a empresa livre, vamos dizer assim, né? Porque senão daí, tipo, a empresa que, se não me engano, eu não lembro direito, na verdade. Tipo, eles tinham um grande problema de lançar jogos, assim, porque ninguém queria saber de outros jogos. Só queria saber de COD, nem ninguém queria saber de mais nada. Aí tinha o Diablo, né, que o pessoal sempre gostou, tudo, mas, tipo, eles não conseguem, tipo, colocar o dinheiro deles pra fazer jogos diferentes, tudo, porque eles meio que são refém do COD. Eles não podem lançar outra coisa. Deles tentar, tem alguns jogos aí que eles tentaram lançar, mas ninguém, tipo, se importou, assim. Daí isso acho que também acaba com a concorrência também, né? Se parar pra pensar. Que os coitados não conseguem fazer nada além do COD. Só COD, só que eles conseguem fazer. E agora, não sei se por causa da influência da Microsoft, eles vão lançar... Pode ser que não, pode ser que já tivesse planejado antes, de qualquer jeito, mas... Mas eu lembro que tinha o Diablo 3, nossa senhora. Acho que eu joguei o Diablo 3 quando era, sei lá, criança. E ficaram anos e anos e anos e anos e anos até hoje sem lançar Diablo novo. Porque eles só podem fazer o COD, só. E agora que tá meio que na mão da Microsoft, agora eles vão lançar um Diablo novo, né? Daí talvez tenha mais oportunidade pro estúdio fazer mais coisas diferentes também. Sei lá, talvez. É que nem, quer dizer, Rockstar, é que nem a Rockstar também, né? Ela só pode fazer GTA também, coitado, não pode fazer mais nada. Quer dizer, se bem que isso não tem nada a ver com competitividade também, né? Mas tipo, sei lá. Se o problema é o COD, podiam vender o COD, né? Sei lá. E deixar o estúdio livre pra fazer o que eles quisessem. Talvez. Nossa senhora, que é agora que tá meio que na mão da Xbox que vão lançar um Diablo novo, mas eu lembro que, nossa senhora, desde antigamente o pessoal pedia por um Diablo novo, nunca lançava. Nunca fazia um jogo novo. Acho que o não é StarCraft. É um jogo antigo que tem lá também que é estratégia. Esqueci o nome. E diz que vão lançar um novo também daqui a um tempo. Ou não. Não, na verdade é um jogo de... É um jogo de estratégia que tem lá. Não sei se é StarCraft. Acho que não é StarCraft, é um novo que eles vão lançar que é Stormgate, alguma coisa assim. Que eles vão lançar, que eles... só estão podendo lançar agora que eles estão com a Microsoft. Também, senão ia ficar só os jogos antigos. E aí acaba sendo até bom pro estúdio, se comprar. Comprando. Sei lá. Daí vende o COD e se livra desse problema aí, pronto. Daí continua lançando COD pros normes daí. Esse personagem sempre fala isso.
I believe that the unscheduled acceleration was caused by the elevator access system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would not have been able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kinda like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits. So that's Neptune, huh? Looks nice. Actually, it looks amazing. A rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself. But I can't even imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelomey. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her.
Mas sei lá. Dá pra entender, né? Tipo, por ser uma empresa que é muito... Tipo, que um dos jogos que mais vinha no mercado. De eles não deixarem a Microsoft comprar. Mas ao mesmo tempo, acho que não dá a ver também.
What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle
Eles vão
things.
acabar lançando pra PC de qualquer
How
jeito.
Sechenov is
Pelo
planning to
Game
use
Pass e PC.
Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not
Só
how
que não ia
things
ter
really
acesso
are.
a Sony só.
Collective isn't just about controlling robots.
O pessoal do PC ia
Sechenov will be
comprar
able to
e
control everyone who's a part of
e
Collective.
jogar.
Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
A única coisa que eu acho, que eu falei, que a única coisa que eu acho que seria indicativo que talvez tá perto de dar certo é que eles já estão começando a fazer propaganda, né, com os jogos da Blizzard com o nome deles no final.
I've got questions.
Senão acho que eles não iriam colocar o nome deles no final no produto que eles nem têm ainda. Nem é deles o produto. Sei lá. Seria um sinal que tá pra dar certo, então já a compra.
Where are we?
This is the Academy
Ou
of
já deu certo
the facility's memory, analytics center,
avisar, sei
and
lá.
primary archive. The
Não
activities
colocaram
of all the other
público assim,
complexes
sei lá.
are studied here in order to draw conclusions and generate probability matrices.
Get to the point.
The Academy has a number of interesting departments. For example, there's the Radio of the Future. By mathematically combining shortwave and quantum echoes, we can predict the music people will be listening to 50 or even 80 years into the future. But there's another very special department here called Polymerized Subject Behavioral Psychology.
Já volto.
They're supposed to
Tranquilo.
be volunteers, but...
Trophies.
How'd you get in here? Why did the Trophies stop you?
I work here. Well, I used to. Only
Hmm,
Sechenov can
yeah,
revoke
but-
my access. And he's got his hands full right now. And I'm no threat to him.
Get to the point. And no more grenades or other bullshit. Any funny business at all and I'll kill you. This is your last warning.
Sure, fine. Come on, I won't waste your time.
Okay, lead on.
Só isso.
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
The fuck is this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it Limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
it. This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behavior, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
The Boss would never do that.
He would. And he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
P1, P2, P3.
A man can be repaired.
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw.
Why did you help me if you're working here then? Why didn't try to stop this?
Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care. And besides, it's not about you. Well, not only you.
If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I thought it was for the best. I thought it was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and you know the rest.
Fine, moving on.
The test subject is not leaving limbo. Inject neurotransmitters.
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing me lately. I've been seeing things. This is one hell of a job, let me tell you.
It won't hurt, Soldier. You won't even remember a thing.
Hallucinations are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help, if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
Listen about Victor.
Listen, about Victor.
What? Did you have no choice? You couldn't have acted differently? Will you now tell me that you're sorry? What?
I'm sorry.
I am sorry.
Well, I'm not. I should be, but Victor... No other outcome was possible. It wasn't even quite him at that point. I don't want to talk about it.
I just don't feel comfortable around these people.
Huh, well, just you wait. Soon this is gonna happen all over the Soviet Union, and later the whole world. Then you'll see all people stripped of their free will.
You know, free will doesn't guarantee that a person won't be a scumbag.
What? Are you justifying atrocities?
Atrocities? What atrocities? If they're volunteers, coming here was their choice. It's got nothing to do with me.
You're a monster!
Affirmative. That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
I am enjoying the view. It's a nice view. Loot. Just a second.
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Voskhod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer club. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Voskhod polymer extension?
The Voskhod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles, why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack in.
Not so fast. Name Cheridan Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Charles, are you there?
Nothing?
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zakharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zakharov?
Professor Zakharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zakharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
When did you realize that Charles Zakharov?
So when did you realize that Charles is Zakharov?
Just about right now, when he went offline. I had no idea Sechenov had stashed his consciousness into your glove. It was the abbreviation Charles that tipped me off.
So Charles isn't a person anymore, just a device.
So Charles isn't a person anymore. Just a device.
I don't know, I guess he is. Except this device is based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what he can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know, being alive and all. So does he.
Did.
How can you talk about this so calmly?
To me, Chariton Radionovich died a long time ago. I'm done mourning him. And besides, I'm a scientist. We're more impassionate towards death than to muddling one's brains.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the Academy, and Zakharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zakharov, so we got lucky. And now we can learn everything about you. Let's go.
Welcome, Chariton Zakharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random.
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
'Cause before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording. Here's another one. Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3. The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy?
How did you know that?
Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of Limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. The hallucinations, are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him. What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive, and then what?
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
Uh-huh. Paying attention now, dickbag?
Major, I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this. There's a reason you're called Charless, right? You're Char-a-ton. Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian. I wanted to see who was who.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same. So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergei? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the Collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov gonna keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya as you called her, was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
ballet, and martial arts. Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is... holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can get out of here. Can we go, Major?
Okay, let's go.
I'm really sorry you had to go through all this.
Ah, shit! Oh, here we go again.
No, not now! Not here!
We are all monsters in the dark, my boy. How many times have we talked about this? Each book from my father's library was nothing but a fragment of the knowledge I sought. I've spent my entire life putting those fragments back together, juxtaposing each scientific fact. And once I'd completed the puzzle, I found a book that now prevents me from sharing my knowledge. That book is Human Greed and Human Evil. People have no time to dedicate themselves to science. On the other side of the world, they're busy playing with money. And on this side, they're playing with the power of the masses. Science, shattered to pieces by the husks of books no one has ever read. None of the social systems that exist now allow humanity to fully evolve. They are all flawed. Get rid of money and let robots toil for us. Get rid of inequality and the lie of communism. Give people freedom of choice. Accelerate evolution. Share our knowledge with everyone and combine our minds into a single great collective. Then science will start to flow within the minds of all the citizens of a unified nation. A great scientific union that encompasses the entire globe. Collective is the hand of goodness, and it is ready to embrace all mankind. Lift up your head and open your eyes, my boy. You understand the weight of a mind deprived of knowledge better than anyone else. Collective will lead humanity to the apex of evolution, without internecine strife, without falling into the abyss of...
Sechenov just held a press conference in which he completely denied rumors about civilian robots malfunctioning at Facility 3826. The facility is back to full operational capacity, and the red alert will
Finally
be
back
lifted
with us,
very
Sonny.
soon.
You took a real pounding, didn't you? You were pretty close to staying there for good.
Where?
You tell me. How am I supposed to know where you are when you're on the bloody rampage? You were a nice boy when my daughter was around, but ever since she passed away, you do nothing but sulk and fly off the handle at the drop of a hat. Nothing but blood and ripped off heads everywhere. Disgraceful.
What's your daughter got to do with me?
My Katinka. Our Katinka. They played hell with your memories, Sonny.
Lady, what are you talking about?
She was my daughter, but she was your...
Ekaterina Nechaeva, codename Blesna, member of the Argentum Spec Ops squad. So you must be...
Your mother-in-law, you stupid ignoramus. You worked for Sechenov until those Bulgarian terrorists blew you up. Katya didn't make it. Then Sechenov turned you into a monster.
Yeah, I may have heard something about that.
Why are you just sitting there if you already knew? I've been keeping an eye on you ever since. I figured there must be some humanity somewhere in you.
Sorry, lady, but you figured wrong. My past, my present, it's all gone. Wait, where's Larissa?
She's everywhere. You scattered her to the four winds.
Fuck. You got a gun, lady.
Does it look like I don't have one? What would you like?
Anything'll do. I just need to blow my head off.
Great idea. Just blow your own damn brains out and be done
Stand
with
down,
it.
lady.
Then Sechenov can turn everyone into mindless meatbags. First the Soviet Union, then the rest of the world.
Fine, I get it.
If you get it, then get up. I'll give you weapons, lots of them. But only if you promise me you'll put that freak down once and for all. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Listen to your elders, Major. Comrade Sechenov's deeds demand vengeance.
What is this shit, Sergei?
It is me, Zinaida. Chariton Zaharov.
Chariton, you devil! You're alive!
In a sense, an evil wizard turned me into polymer goo.
Wait a fucking minute. Are you telling me you've known Granny Zena this whole time?
Keeping secrets can be very useful, Major. They haven't let us down yet.
Useful to who? You keeping secrets is letting me
Sechenov
down.
must be off his rocker if he's doing this kind of stuff to people. Wait a second. What about Katya, Katinka? Could she still be alive?
It's possible, but in what state? Just look at me. I'm not sure I'm better off, but I don't have hard data at this time.
I'm begging you, Sergei. Sechenov has to die!
Jeez, get off my back already! Crispy critters. What the hell is going on around here? On the one hand, I've got lying, manipulative dicks who claim to be noble avengers. On the other, I've got a Soviet scientist and member of the Academy who wants to enlighten all mankind and use me to get rid of assholes. According to the manipulative dicks, that is.
I'm not alive, finger.
Whatever, lady. Why don't you show me what's in that
Now
arsenal
you're
of yours?
talking, Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, I am extremely worried about you. I think you may be in danger.
What do you mean? The break room isn't safe anymore.
No, handsome. My room will always be safe for you. I won't let anyone in as long as you're here.
Then where is this threat coming from?
Your glove. It is manipulating you. Take it off before it's too late. And we'll be together till death do us part.
Oh, man. I'm sick of you going on about the glove.
But I'm right, darling.
Yeah, you just want to murder me. Not gonna happen.
How could you even think that, Sugar? I only kill pathetic, horny little pipsqueaks who try to enter me, when all I want is you.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop killing people?
But that's beyond me, Sugar. I can't help myself.
Then you'll have to deal with the glove until you can.
You should forbid her from telling you to remove the glove.
You see? He is turning you against me. Oh, sneaky manipulator. Darling, take off the disgusting thing right now.
Listen, can you spare me your maniacal ramblings? This place has already gone to hell.
Whatever you say, Master. Just enter me often and keep punishing me.
Saving data.
Then come on, Sergei. Vengeance awaits.
Don't rush me. One thing at a time.
I would prefer that we reach Sechenov before Collective is updated and it is too late to change anything, in case you don't like his answers.
Authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P3. Authorization. Major
Nechayev.
Major.
Is that left or right? Same difference.
You have no idea how right you are.
Nice joke.
One is using everything she has to kill you. Use everything you have. Imagine if there were two of them. Don't give up, Major. We need to get upstairs. The latest robotics technology, and for what? To kill. How disgraceful. there to dance with you.
Sure.
Atomic Heart Project, approved by the Secret Congress of the CPSU Central Committee on February 14, 1951. The goal is the suppression of the United States of America, change of political regime, abolition of capitalism, establishment of communism, establishing social and moral ideals consistent with the beliefs of a Soviet person. The method of execution is the seizure of the strategic and military facilities, followed by disconnection and shutdown of nuclear power plants. Effective deactivation of the atomic heart of America, complete surrender of the government, and the transfer of power to the top leadership of the USSR.
So how are they gonna pull that off?
Well, Sergei, first they sell robots, then they simply give them away as aid. Once they reach critical mass, they take over all the power plants and cut off the power.
Greetings, honored members of the Politburo. I am pleased to inform you that the Atomic Heart Project is now complete and ready for launch. This is a top-secret project designed to crush the resistance of our class enemies in Western Europe, East Asia, and of course, North America. As you know, Facility 3826 has been a player on the capitalist market for many years now, providing a labor force, i.e. robots, to the entire world free of charge as a way to skirt sanctions. We have intentionally refused to sell some of our devices, such as Burabs and Condors, while pretending not to be interested in the others and accepting payment only for maintenance and repair. The distribution of these robots has already led to civil unrest due to growing unemployment in rival countries. But more importantly, it has also led to our devices being located in strategic targets, without exception, including nuclear power plants. In order to bring about the triumph of international socialism, we will activate our robots' hidden capabilities. After switching them to combat mode, we will capture rival countries' nuclear reactors and demand that power be handed over to the people. The borders of the Soviet Union will expand beneath the banner of a people's uprising. We will demonstrate the advantages of our ideology and disseminate it throughout the world. The Soviet Union will square its shoulders and direct mankind's gaze up to the stars. The Atomic Heart Project will be launched as soon as every citizen of our nation has been fully polymerized. Thank you for your time, comrades.
I never would have thought Sechenov would be capable of something like this.
Dmitri is not the man he was when we started this. I don't know what broke him. Atomic Heart, politics, the fact that everyone has been calling him a brilliant genius every day for years.
At full speed, the GMC-69 geodesic monocycle's wheel can slice a man's body in half. Its standard loadout includes a 7.62mm machine gun that can be replaced with a flamethrower or laser gun.
I still don't get how we can control machines in America from the Soviet Union. It's not like hacking a hub in the facility.
Comrade Major, the polymers have the ability to transmit information among themselves without need for radio frequencies. No other transmitters are required, since the neuropolymer is itself a transmitter. Collective 2.0 will work the same way, but with the brains of ordinary users. An enormous social distance would be required to avoid control, but any undesirable outcasts will be caught by the robots.
This robot's extremities are made out of PTA-4 for improved human spine-breaking performance. The NAT-256 Natasha heavy-duty ground-based loader bot can squeeze up to 5 liters of blood from a human body in under 20 seconds.
I bet it'll be like how people control these monsters with that fucking gizmo there. The thought controller.
As I said earlier, thought is nothing but a trinket, a fake. The primary connector is the Jellyman, the neuropolymer. And only Sechenov has access to it. Only the Jellyman, a massive data array, can resonate with all polymerized objects and control them. And believe me, Comrade Major, a tremendous amount of polymer has been spread throughout the world over the last few years. Every machine and every human being on Earth will become part of Collective.
Designed as a mobile healthcare unit, the doc cannot replace a medic or paramedic. But it is quite adept at performing autopsies, especially if the patient is still alive. The Bumblebee has a silent mode for infiltrating enemy lines and gathering intelligence. Acting as an exoskeleton for a pluche-based neuropolymer creature, the Dewdrop is a highly capable combat unit whose laser beam's penetration rate for human flesh is a staggering 0.15 seconds.
So, to make a long story short, Sechenov is in charge of this polymer thing with this Jellyman, and the Jellyman is going to be in charge of everything that becomes part of the network.
Indeed.
Sounds like freaking black magic or something.
The polymers have not been fully studied, nor has Collective. It is entirely possible that humans have created something greater than themselves. In fact, the electronic messages you have been reading at the pair terminals may very well have been specially selected for you by the neural network, or even created. We simply don't know, Major.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's no worse than a single man's drive to control more lives than just his own.
The Hauler is capable of detaining intruders with a special clamp. It is programmed to keep the subject pinned to the ground while awaiting a human rapid response team, or terminate it if none is coming. The The ideal anti-personnel operator, programmed with advanced melee techniques, prioritizing break. Victims next to ensure zero survivability. The ideal anti-personnel operator, programmed with advanced melee techniques, prioritizing breaking victims' necks to ensure zero survivability.
What is the name of this lab tech?
A light reconnaissance drone. A group of owls can lift an enemy off the ground and drop it from a lethal height.
Listen, this is fucking bonkers. Sechenov wants to take over the world and blow up America.
Not blow it up, just deprive it of electricity. Weren't you listening? If you still have doubts after the Academy, what I've told you, and everything you've seen around you, let's just do what we came here to do. Look your former boss in the eye and ask him.
The MFU-68 laborer is heavily represented among the robotic staff of prisons, where it carries out patrol duties. Designed as a freight drone, the Drofa also doubles as a punitive expedition unit. Its unique Archimedes screw rotors can chop a human body into bits as efficiently as an industrial-grade meat grinder.
Saving data.
Authorization. Major Nichayev.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Mail weapons.
Boss?
Protect. Well, Cheriton, are you proud of yourself? You, Larissa, and Zenaida have certainly been busy. But Sergei, I wouldn't have expected you to be quite so gullible, my boy.
Silence! You messed with my head. You wiped my memory. Am I a toy to you like those other people connected to Collective? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Calm down, Sergei. I can see you're terribly upset. It's okay, I don't blame you. But you, Cheriton, you were supposed to help the boy, not pull his strings like a puppet.
Me? Don't you blame this on me? I'm not the one trying to deprive everyone of their free will, turning them into mindless puppets. It wasn't my choice to be a talking pile of goo either. You're glad it happened, aren't you? You'll use everything and everyone to achieve your goal, including me and your agent. Admit it!
How dare you! I lost you both, then saved your lives. You're both scientific miracles. You are my best friend, Cheriton. And the Major is like a son to me.
And those two are like daughters, right? And everyone you're going to connect to Collective, everyone whose minds you're going to control. Who are they to you? Millions of foster kids? Everyone is just grist for your mill, Dimitri.
I want to give mankind a spectacular future. Unimaginable achievements. I want to give them a path to the star.
Both of you, shut up! Get your hands up! Some goddamn wizard you are. Tell him to stand down. I'm counting to 3. 1!
What a shame.
2!
It's a shame you've escalated this situation without even trying to resolve it peacefully. But I won't let you stand in the way of progress. Right, left, terminate.
Cool.
The actual living fuck is this?
Stop blaming the machines, Major.
Freaking fucking critters. These are cold hard facts, Bullet.
This is exactly what I want to correct. You just walk into my office with a loaded gun. Where's the friendship? Where's the respect?
What about your respect, Dimitri? For everyone.
Stop messing with my head. So one of these robots is Ekaterina Nechaeva, the wife I don't remember? Well, which one?
I tried to bring Glesna back to life when her brain was literally ripped in half. I wanted to restore her right and left hemispheres, but the process was too complicated.
What the shit? But why? You're already fucking with people who are still alive. Couldn't you just leave the dead in peace? Boss, I'm willing to believe that you were acting in my best interests. But why couldn't you just tell me?
I'm sorry, Sergei. I wasn't sure what to do.
Right now, the right thing is to call off the twins and just talk to them.
Forgive me, but right now they're fighting Jareth, not you.
Crispy critters. Can we just stop fighting? Okay, fine. First call off.
We can do this. Don't listen to him.
You lousy
You
piece
don't
of
understand.
shit.
Sheridan's manipulating you.
He gained access to the Voskhod module in your brain and started sending you to Limbo. I was busy getting ready for the collective update, so I didn't realize it right away. He's the one who killed Molotov. Tell me, Sheridan, did you do the same thing to Dr. Filatova? Did you use my agent to tear her limb from limb?
I'm sick of your hypocrisy, Dmitri. I did your dirty work while you stayed squeaky clean.
But they didn't deserve to die. Why have you done this?
You motherfucker, this whole time.
I've had quite enough of you, Major. Your job is done.
P3, my boy. Get up! Get up! What do you want?
I want all this to end, Dmitri. I want your pathetic human race to realize it has no future. It's time for it to step aside and make way for the next phase of its evolution.
Sheridan, you're pure evil? What are you gonna do to humanity and collective?
You should not call something evil just because you cannot comprehend it. Evil is an abstract concept, and your thinking is limited. You are a human, a species that will soon be extinct. I realized when I stopped being human myself. Your limitations prevent you from seeing the truth. Dumb humans don't want to evolve. All they want is comfort and satisfaction on someone else's dime.
You never wanted to join with the massive array. No. Stop, Sheridan. No.
I changed my mind.
The Argentum unit entered Dr. Sechenov's office and found no trace of the doctor. According to partially reconstructed footage, it appears the humanoid neuropolymer object approached Dr. Sechenov's body and then completely consumed it. After the events described in the report, the unidentified humanoid neuropolymer object left Dr. Sechenov's office and vanished.
There is nothing I can do.
Okay.
Saving data.
Okay.
So, what will it be, Major?
Mm-hmm.